Hello my people out there, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, once again, before starting today's video, I want to ask you one question. Yesterday I have discussed with you all about my new vlogging channel, correct? You people have been subscribed to that or not? Please take 10-second pause, just go to the description box, click on that new channel link which I have provided in the description box. Just click on that subscribe, that red button, just go and subscribe and also enable that bell icon, and then come back and continue watching the video today. Okay, and also if you have not subscribed to this channel, then please subscribe and enable that bell icon. Okay, if you have subscribed already, then thank you so much for subscribing to my channels. Okay, so let's just start with the today's video. In today's video I'm going to discuss on the accommodation. Top 10 questions I have taken on the accommodation policy of Accenture, which you people have been asking me repeatedly. Okay, so I thought to let's just discuss in today's video on these accommodation questions. Accenture accommodation. Okay, so whether they will provide it or not, how many days is there, if you want to relocate, what are the conditions, and how many days they'll provide the accommodation, and what are the amenities is providing. So all these things we are going to discuss in today's video. Okay, so watch the complete video if you want to know on the accommodation policy of Accenture. Okay, so whatever the questions I am going to discuss here, the answers I have taken from the Accenture portal or from the recruiters. Okay, so watch the complete video to understand on the accommodation policy of Accenture. Okay, so let's just start with the video and see all these 10 questions. So let's just discuss one by one. Okay, so the first question is, accommodation or the guest house facility is available in Accenture or not? See, if the accommodation or the relocation facility is going to provide to you by Accenture, then the recruiter is going to discuss with you about this before onboarding only. Okay, and also accommodation thing is going to mention in your offer letter as well. Okay, if it is mentioned, if it is already discussed with you, then definitely you are going to get the accommodation facility on relocation. So if it is not mentioned, if it is not discussed with you, then you have to contact your recruiter and you need to discuss about that before getting that facility. Okay, if it is not discussed, you cannot make sure that you have that facility or not. Okay, if it is mentioned, if it is already discussed, then make sure that that thing is mentioned in your offer letter as a acknowledgement. Got my point? So now the accommodation is provided to you on relocation. You want to relocate from your city to different city, so the relocation accommodation is provided to you. Okay, this is confirmed. Now have the question like, how many days will accommodation be provided? Okay, if your eligibility for accommodation has been confirmed by your recruiter, you will be provided complimentary stay of 14 days and 13 nights. Okay, for this you need to first raise a request with your recruiter. You can also refer to your offer letter for further details regarding your eligibility. What they are telling is, you can, if you are eligible for the accommodation, okay, if you are eligible, if you are confirmed that you are eligible for that, then you will get complimentary stay of 14 days and 13 nights. Okay, but that you have to confirm from your recruiter first. So if you want to know about the accommodation, everything, you can also refer to your offer letter also. Okay, so the next question is accommodation provided for 14 days is chargeable? No, accommodation provided for 14 days is not chargeable. Got my point? But if you have done any last minute changes, okay, if any ad hoc or last minute changes you have done it, then you have to arrange your stay by yourself and you can claim the reimbursement. Okay, but these things you have to discuss with your recruiter before getting it. Got my point? Okay, so the next question is, what are the amenities provided at the accommodation venue? Okay, so for this what they are telling is, before joining, okay, before you are going to join, the onboarding team will share an email, okay, with the accommodation voucher details 3 days before your joining date. What they are telling is, the onboarding team will going to share you the voucher. Okay, they are going to share you the voucher, the accommodation voucher 3 days before you are joining. This voucher will hold all the details of the accommodation regarding the amenities and other whatever the facilities are there. Everything is mentioned in that voucher, in that accommodation voucher, which is shared by the onboarding team to you before 3 days or 4 days of your joining. Okay, so the next question is, I am relocating from a different city. How much can I claim as relocation expenses? When can I claim and what documents are required to claim? Okay, for this what they have told is you have to make sure that first you have to check whether you are eligible for the accommodation or not, relocation accommodation, whether you are eligible or not, that you have to check in your offer letter. If you are eligible, you can claim the reimbursement on the relocation expenses. Okay, see, for this what they have told is you might want to check your offer letter first to be sure if you are eligible for relocation. Okay, first you have to make sure that once you are sure that you are eligible, you may claim reimbursement on relocation expenses on actuals and payable against bills up to a maximum amount that is mentioned in your offer letter. Okay, whatever is mentioned in your offer letter, that you can get it reimbursed or you can claim it. Remember, you will have to submit original bills or flight boarding passes while claiming the amount, and you must claim your relocation expense within 3 months from your date of joining the new location. Got my point? Okay, so the next question is, can transport be available from the accommodation venue? Okay, for that the answer is, I am afraid you can avail the transport services only after your onboarding formalities are done. Okay, you may reach out to the recruiter to know more details. This is what the answer I got it. Okay, so the next question is, will accommodation or guest house be close to work facility? So they have told us that the hotel help desk will choose the closest venue available from your office location. However, if due to any reason an accommodation venue is not available, then they will book the next best option. Okay, so the next question is, can accommodation be extended beyond 14 days? Extending your stay beyond 14 days will be treated only on an exception basis. You may require to consult with your business lead and decision will be taken accordingly. Okay, only on the exceptional basis you can extend the accommodation. Okay, but that you have to discuss with your business lead, then only after the discussion, as per the decision taken, it will be done accordingly. Okay, so the next question is, can we vacate the facility even before completing 14 days? Yes, definitely you can vacate the facility if you willing to switch to any other place, like if you have any relatives or if you have any other place where you want to switch it, you can switch it before 14 days also. That is not a problem. The next question is, I have not yet received my accommodation details. Whom should I reach out? If your eligibility for the accommodation has been confirmed by your recruiter and you are relocating to a new city, you will be considered for accommodation. Okay, if you are eligible, please drop an email to the onboarding mailbox. The mail IDs I'll mention somewhere in the screen, that I shared yesterday also. So the same onboarding team email IDs I'm providing today also. You can reach out to them if you are not received any accommodation related details or anything. You can reach out to them. Okay, if you are unsure or have questions, reach out to your recruiter. Got my point? And also they have told, like, your accommodation details will be shared with you 2 to 3 days prior to your joining, to your date of joining by onboarding team. Okay, the next question is, what is the type of accommodation provided? Okay, the type of accommodation provided to you will be completely depend on the eligibility guidelines defined by your entity. Okay, you can reach out to your recruiter to know more. They have not given any details on this, only they have told is the type of accommodation provided to you will completely dependent on your entity, but still you can reach out to your recruiter to know more on this. Okay, that's all the questions I was having. I hope I have clarified most of your questions in today's video about the relocation accommodation policy of Accenture. If anything is there, if anything you don't know, just do let me know in the comment section. I can help you out. I can reach out to my colleagues. Some of my colleagues are working in Accenture still. I am not working in Accenture right now, but still my friends are working in Accenture. I can get the help from them and I can convey message to you people. Okay, if you have anything, just write down to me in the comment section. And also if you want to have any one-to-one chat with me, just reach me out on Instagram. Okay, and if you have any serious concern, if you want to discuss with me right away, please join the membership. And one more thing, if you have subscribed this channel already, if you have not subscribed my vlogging channel, please go and subscribe to that channel also. If I am making some efforts to make the videos, please take some time. It is free, it is not costing you anything, it's free of cost. Just subscribe to my channels. okay, and also enable that bell icon so that whenever I upload any new video either in this channel or in my new channel, you will get the notification. Okay, okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.